everybody. I've just been yelled at by my communication staff to get moving, so here we are. Yes. Good morning. I want to thank you all for being here. I love to be at the library. It makes me so happy. And as I came in, I saw the Children's Library under construction, and so just excited for all the great things that you have going on. I want to thank you all for being here. I want to acknowledge our partners that are here with us today who have made this possible, and I really want to acknowledge the county executive and her continued collaboration and for hosting us here at the Blasco Library. So we're going to hear from her in a minute, but certainly want to thank her and the team here at the library for putting this all together today. So I want to start out by saying, I like to tell people, in fact, I said this the other day at a press event, every day is a good day in Erie. I don't want to hear about the weather. I don't want to hear how snowy or how cold it is. But I think we can all agree that summer is especially a special time here. It's when our neighborhoods come alive, our parks and our public spaces fill with activity, our families and our young people have the opportunity to connect and grow and enjoy all the great things that the city has to offer. And so that's why today we are here to officially launch the City of Erie's Summer Recreation Guide and to announce our commitment to make 2026 the summer of reading in the City of Erie. It's no secret, and I talked about this the day I was sworn in, that I love to read. I have less time to do it now than I did. That makes me sad. But we have talked about literacy really from the beginning, and for good reason. Of course, we believe that reading is foundational. It shapes opportunity, it strengthens communities, and it opens the doors for future success. But we also know the reality, that too many of our kids in the City of Erie are struggling to read. Too many of them are facing challenges with literacy. And for me, it raises an important question. If our children are not reading on the level they need to be, what truly is the future of our city? How do I build a workforce? How do we talk together about growth and development if our children today are struggling with this foundational skill? So I think it's incredibly important for us to remember that encouraging and supporting literacy is not just the job of our schools. Of course, they play an important role, but it is truly the responsibility of our community. And that's why I'm so grateful for our community partners, including Erie's public schools and the County of Erie, who came to a table that we convened in the early spring to talk about how we could align our efforts around literacy and build something meaningful as a community. So at this time, on that note about great partners, I'd like to invite the county executive up to say a few words.
Well, thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you all for being here. I will be brief. I also grew up in a library. I've talked about it many times. Coming to the library, doing summer reading programs. Where the Red Fern Grows is still one of my favorite books. I read it, I can't tell you how many times. Bridge of Terabithia to my kids and many, many others. So I am just grateful that we have a mayor who is also focusing on literacy, who believes it as much as we all do, as much as everyone here that loves the library, and is going to make the summer reading program even better than it normally is. So thank you to the mayor.
Thank you, County Executive. Yeah, we should talk sometime about all our favorites. I talked about A Wrinkle in Time in my inauguration speech, and one of my younger campaign volunteers said to me later, I've never heard of that book. And I was like, oh my gosh, okay, we have a lot of work to do. So thank you so much, and thank you for your partnership. Through this Summer of Reading initiative, we are aligning partners and resources alongside the priorities of Erie's public schools to create meaningful opportunities for learning all summer long. This is a true commitment, a community-wide commitment to literacy, and you'll see that reflected in our summer programming. So, for the first time, the City of Erie has always funded summer programming within the City of Erie, but for the first time this year, I'm pleased to announce all city-funded summer programs will be required to include a literacy component. We're working with our partners on that. We want to be clear with them. We're not requiring that every kid have a book in their hand while they're bouncing a basketball, but at least having an opportunity to get a library card, at least inviting the bookmobile to come to be on site, even at our Spoons League, even at our rec programs. We think that this is incredibly important, and we are requiring it this year to get funding from the City of Erie. So whether a child is participating in recreation, in arts programming, or enrichment activities, they'll be strengthening their reading skills along the way. I'm also personally just thrilled to announce the Mayor's Book Club as part of our effort this year. I spent a lot of time looking into this. How could we create a Mayor's Book Club? And thinking about America 250, found this incredible book. It's displayed behind me, The Small and the Mighty. This is our summer selection for the Mayor's Book Club, which we hope to make an annual thing. It highlights the stories of everyday Americans who made a lasting impact on our country. It's a powerful reminder that change often starts with individuals who are willing to step up and get involved. As I look out today, I see many of you who have already done that. We continue to do that. And it feels especially meaningful as we look ahead to celebrate America 250 this summer. So what I love about this book is it just gives small vignettes. It's very approachable. The chapters are very short. It's a very approachable book, I would say, for readers of most ages, from a middle schooler and high schooler all the way to an adult. And it gives us a different look at how we think about American history. And I think I've really enjoyed it, and I think others will too. So that's my selection this summer. Books are available at our independent booksellers, Warner and Prest, as well as at all of our Erie County Public Library locations. We'll be hosting opportunities throughout the summer for residents to come and talk with me, to read together, and to discuss the book. I'm really looking forward to that. In addition to programming, we're also investing in sustainability and coordination. We are allocating some of our community development block grant funds this year to support a youth programming coordinator who can strengthen coordination across all of our youth-focused initiatives and really build from here. We see this summer as a building summer. We're really just convening our partners. We want next summer to be bigger and better, more strategic. We'll have more time to think it through, and this youth position will really help us do that. So this year's Summer Recreation Guide reflects our vision. It includes a wide range of city-funded programs, along with opportunities provided by our incredible community partners. I'll tell you one thing that I found really kind of shocking was when I looked at the summer recreation guides the city had put out in the past, the library's programs were never included. What an easy way to just encourage literacy just by including the library summer programs, the bookmobile schedule right there. This is where we're sending families to find out what to do this summer, and we're so glad now that we'll have that schedule as well. You can find our recreation guide online. Another change this year, we didn't spend $40,000 to print it. Everybody probably has access somewhere. We'll put a couple printed copies out in the community, but for the most part online, www.erie.pa.us/summer of reading. We also have at all of your seats My Mayor's Club bookmark. It has a QR code where you can scan and find our summer recreation guide and all of our summer reading activities. So I encourage everyone to go to the website, to use the bookmark to find out what's happening in Erie, take advantage of what we're offering, and be a part of building it together. And I want to close by saying this. From the day we came into office, we said, we are writing Erie's next chapter together. This is part of how we do it, and it's one where we are prioritizing learning, opportunity, and moving our city forward together. I want to thank our partners. I see Kyle from Warner Books here today. I want to thank the library, the Friends of the Erie County Library, of course the county executive and her team. Let's make it a great summer of reading in Erie. Thank you all so much.